Mike Israetel has actually lost the plot. Yes, I'm making another video on this guy, but it's completely his own fault. I think we might actually need to revoke this guy's PhD. A couple days ago, Mike posted a video explaining how to get massive arms. Unfortunately, I watched all 40 minutes of it without speeding it up once. Yes, I know. It actually felt like I was in 2014 again, watching Rich Piana's 8-hour arm workout. The fall off of Mike Israetel has genuinely been unbelievable. Okay, well, let's see what Mike has to say about getting massive arms.
So first of all, why big arms? Let's go through a couple scenarios. You're at the beach, big arms. You're at the club, big arms.
First of all, I just want to say big arms are sick and arm dominant physiques look unreal. But do we really want to be prioritizing our arms at the sacrifice of our other muscle groups? Especially if our physique is already balanced, do we really need overdeveloped arms? Shouldn't we aim to just be massive overall? Okay, if your arms are a lagging muscle group and you're looking to bring them up, then I understand it. But if they aren't, then I just don't really get it.
Arm day is curious because there's not really a compelling logical reason to structure an arm day.
But that makes no sense. Read it, the textbook. You're absolutely clueless. And second of all, like, bro, humble yourself. It's not that deep. I know I'm ego lifting. It's perfectly safe. Let's see how much you reach, bro. I bet it's pathetic. And while you're at it, post the physique pic.
Between 15 to 20 to 25 to 30.
Grows best at 20 to 30 sets. Are we serious? Please cancel this guy. 30 fucking sets is the best for growth. Are we dead ass right now? Let's just completely ignore fatigue and pretend like it doesn't impede our progress at all. But alright, I actually think Mike is becoming the new Athlean X, and it's really sad to see.
If I want really big arms, and I know that my biceps and triceps and forearms hypothetically grow best north of 20 sets.
I would love to know whose arms grows best at 20 to 30 sets. Please find me someone. And they have to be natural. No enhanced, guys. That is cheating.
All of your muscles except for your arms and putting them down to maintenance volume. That lets us get up to very high volumes only for the arms.
I just don't get it, Mike. You don't need to drop your other muscle groups to maintenance volume just to bring your arms up. That's not how it works. You're telling me you're going to sacrifice the growth of your other muscle groups for 4 months just for the sake of doing 20 to 30 sets for your arms to bring them up? Oh God. If you want to prioritize your arms or any muscle group, there are far better ways than just spamming a whole lot of volume and sacrificing your other muscle groups. Now, the most important is your exercise order. My chest is a weak point in my physique, so I make sure I start all my sessions on my upper days with my chest exercises, so my presses and my flies. And the reason for this is the first sets in your workouts are going to be the most stimulating for hypertrophy. So if you use these sets on your weaker muscle groups, over time you're going to build a more balanced physique. Don't get me wrong, you can also increase your volume, but I would only be increasing it by 1 or maybe 2 sets per week. You don't need to jump to 20 to 30 and in the process sacrifice all your other muscle groups to maintenance volume. Like what? I actually can't tell if Mike's rage baiting sometimes or if he's being completely serious. Another way to bring up a lagging muscle group is frequency. Now thankfully Mike does mention frequency, so he does something right. 3 times or even 3.5 times, so something like a full body split every other day is going to be your best option. Frequency beats volume.
Exercises that for not so many sets give you a gnarly pump.
You're actually devolving as a species. I can't believe it. The burn and the pump being linked to hypertrophy in the big 2025. Oh my God. Do not forget, the primary driver of hypertrophy is mechanical tension. Metabolic stress does not matter, so forget this. Mike also fails to mention the importance of exercise selection in terms of stability, doing unilateral exercises for additional motor unit recruitment, beneficial resistance profiles for certain muscle groups. He doesn't mention any of that.
The last exercise for Friday, for biceps, for triceps, biceps, and forearms, you're going to pick an exercise that is really, really comfy to do, well, comfy here is relative, for sets of 20 to 25, even 30 reps.
Okay, I'm not really going to comment on the 3 exercise per muscle group thing, which, by the way, you don't need that many exercises. You can probably get away with like 2. But anyway, my main issue here is as you can probably guess, is the rep ranges. Mike has us doing different rep ranges on each of our arm days during the week, starting off in a pretty low rep range and going to a moderate and then a stupidly high rep range. For what reason, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Doesn't really explain it very well. Looking at Friday pains me very deeply. Sets of 20 to 30 reps. What's the fucking point anymore? Why can't we just choose a solid rep range, let's say 5 to 8 for simplicity, and stick there across all of our days and then aim to progress that consistently instead of mixing it up for no real apparent reason? Especially when lower rep ranges are proven to be more effective than these higher rep ranges, especially 20 to 30. Like, avoid that at all costs. Well, not at all costs, but avoid it. There's much better options in the lower rep ranges. And Mike should know this, so I don't get why he's promoting this crap.
At 3 or 4 reps in reserve, you know, when it starts to get pretty tough, a few reps into that, stop, right?
Starting at 3 to 4 RIR. Why does that not really surprise me, considering Mike trains at about 5 billion RIR in most of his sets? Can we not just go 0 to 1 RIR the whole way and stick to that? Or is it because we're doing stupid amounts of volume that we're not going to be able to recover from, that we're choosing to train less intensely? Yeah. Why do we make it more complicated than it needs to be, bro?
Start with about 12 weekly sets.
Okay, we're starting with 12 sets, which, to be fair to Mike, isn't the worst here. Now, depending on frequency, I usually advocate for, depending on the person, usually around 6 to 10 quality sets per week per muscle group. Especially if you're doing a 3 times frequency, you can probably get away with the lower end of that range. That's going to be enough for all people, but of course everyone's recoverability is different. So some people are going to be able to recover from more volume than that. Some people are going to get away with maybe even less, which you'd be surprised about. As long as these sets are high quality, trained close to failure, 0 to 1 RIR with good form, then you're going to be good to go. 12 isn't awful, but unfortunately for Mike, we're going to get a lot worse here.
What's called myo-rep matching. So let's say you have skull crushers and you have 5 sets of skull crushers. What you can do is do 4 sets of skull crushers instead, or maybe even 3. But that first set, let's say you get 18 reps. The next set, you do myo-reps, which means you do as many reps as you can and, you know, get to whatever RIR for that week, let's say 1 RIR, rack, rest 5 or 10 seconds, hit that set again and do as many reps as it takes to get close to failure again, rack. You do as many of those as it takes to match that first set. So 18 on the first set, 18 on the second.
Okay, I'm going to spend about 2 seconds talking about myo-reps. Fuck them. Don't do them. What? No additional benefit apart from time saving. Probably worse than drop sets, and I hate drop sets. Useless intensifier, avoid.
And you go up to something like, I don't know, 30 sets at the end.
29 sets. Mike, 29 sets? Please explain to me. I need to take a breath. Please explain to me who is recovering from 29 sets for your biceps. I get they're a small muscle group, but 29 sets for your biceps? Why? Fatigue has been vaulted in the big 2025. Mike clearly has access to the patch notes that haven't been released to the public yet, I guess. There's no other explanation.
You want to do like 6 or 7 myo-rep match sets.
Did he say?
Oppo shades on with the glasses. Sorry? Oppo shades on with the glasses. 6, 7.
You are going to either add a repetition to each set, or you are going to add something like 2.5 pounds.
I would love to know how you expect me to consistently progress doing this much volume. I don't think it's possible, Mike. We are literally muscle damage maxing right now. You want me to increase by a rep or weight every week with this much sets? Bro, especially with 3 times frequency as well. Oh my God.
You can get stronger faster by adding more weight to the bar, and you can tell people how strong you are at the club as they look at your small arms with incredulity in their face.
Right, guys, let's pretend like strength and muscle aren't related anymore. It's rage bait. I'm telling myself it's not rage bait. It's not. Sorry guys, just pick up the 5 kg dumbbells, Go to your nearest bench, lie back on it and do your stretchy mic curls if you want massive arms. That's the way to do it. Forget trying to get stronger on your normal curls. That doesn't matter.
Very deepest stretch. You can even touch the biceps or the dumbbells to the ground, and you're just gonna curl up normally, and you'll notice, perfect, and then down slow, under control. You have to do the descent slow and under control because you'll notice your shoulder is in a bit of an interesting position. I'm gonna get a laptop going. It's Scott the Video Guy's laptop. I have to close like 80 porn tabs. It's all trans porn.
Bro, like, I don't mind the immature funny shit if it's mixed in with actually good information, but no, it's mixed in with absolute bullshit, mate. So just leave it out, bro. Mike, please don't make any more of these because I see CBA making a whole nother video on this shit. Just do better. You've got a big audience and I want you to use that platform to actually spread good information backed up by literature and solid studies, not just crap. Please. Please.